I recently finished up playing my version of Big Hunter with Katharina and charging dinosaurs, and I didn't really get the success that I wanted out of it. But this guy on Twitter sent me this deck list, and I feel like it does address a few of the problems I was having with my list. I felt like I was a little too all in on the top end, playing like Silver Vanguard and stuff, and he opts to play some lower curve stuff like some Tar Creepers and even Shroom Brewer. I wasn't really considering Shroom Brewer, but it does kind of make sense in the deck. One of the problems with the deck is that you just get beat down by Tempo Rogue and Aggro Paladin, and this Tar Creeper Shroom Brewer package helps out with that. Interestingly, in his 6-drop slot, he's going for Karen Bloodhoof and 2 Oozlings with no high mains. That does make the Oozlings a lot more likely to hit Katharina, but I am a little bit skeptical about leaving out the high main, but I think it is worth trying out. I'm also a little concerned that there are only 2 targets for the Seeping Oozling. If you just happen to draw your Karen and your Katharina, basically a dead card. But again, worth trying out. And then for Katharina, he's only playing 3 beasts, 2 charged Devilsaurs, and he was playing a Swamp King Dread, but I cut it for King Crush because King Crush is cool. But yeah, I'm a little concerned about only having 3 beasts, but you do get the consistency of whatever beast you pull being really good. So interesting take on the top end. He's also playing Deathstalker Rexar. I wasn't playing this originally, because I felt like with all the other top end, it was going to be hard to find the time and the mana to actually play Zombeasts. But sure, why not? I'll give it a try. Other than that, he's playing some good Hunter cards. He's not playing Kill Command, which I was playing. Usually I'm pretty happy to cut Kill Command from my off-meta Hunter lists, but I do feel like with the big chargers, this deck probably does enjoy just killing people. So I'm a little skeptical about the lack of Kill Command, but I'm not too upset about it. I'm also not in love with the secret package. I think Cat Trick is probably Hunter's best secret, and there's no copies of Cat Trick in this list. And I think Explosive Freezing and Venom Strike Trap are all a little bit sketchy. But he had pretty good results with his list, so I'll take his word for it on the secret package and the top end stuff. But anyway, let's try it out and see if this is better than the pile of garbage I was playing.
Rexar versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Let the hunt begin.
Eagle Hornbow's good, but I'm not sure how good it is against Priest. Probably toss it and just try to find good minions. Kind of a sketchy hand. Katharina's good, but she's a few turns off.
Is someone injured?
Wonder if I'm gonna play Hunter's Mark on that. Probably not, right? I mean, I'm not playing it this turn because I'd have to coin it, and that's just bad. I'm just gonna Hero Power Pass. I'd rather use the Hunter's Mark to clear out even like a Curious Glimmer Root, just something that does more damage. Tar Creeper, sure. That guy's bigger. Get that out of the way, and then we can play the 4/4 next turn, and the 4/4 can kill the Cleric, or just hit him in the face. Yep, easy 4/4.
Secret agent coming through.
Well, that's my last Death Rattle, so the Seeping Oozling is a 6-mana 5/4. That's not cool. Let's just kill the 5/6. And then next turn we can go Karen, and then we can coin out the Katharina.
Once upon a time.
Pretty easy Karen Bloodhoof.
All upon us. You wish to live
That's a big worm. But it's still not as big as my King Crush.
Where's my...
Unlucky. If I'd gotten King Crush, I could have killed the 5/8. But he's probably going to send it into the 7/3 and then heal it up. And I can kill it with Flanking Strike, I guess. No, looks like a Dragonfire Potion, maybe? No? Duskbreaker. Well, I still got a big guy out of it. I can Flanking Strike and probably just throw down a Tar Creeper. Ooh, Candle Shot. That's really good. Now I can Flanking Strike the Duskbreaker. And I don't care about the Fairy Dragon, so that 7's going to the face. My King Crush. What the hell, dude? Well, we'll bluff the Freezing Trap and hit him for some damage. The thing is, if he doesn't try to play around the Freezing Trap, this could be pretty bad for me. But I didn't exactly have an answer to the King Crush. Well, that's really bad. Because that thing still has charge. Backstreet Leper. Easy.
The heirs of magic.
Damn. So this list, oh, that's pretty good. This list doesn't play Kill Command, which might make it pretty hard to actually kill him. So I want to hit him with the Candle Shot. He's at 9 here, effectively. Well, I guess with my hero power, he's at 7. So if I hit him with the Candle Shot, 1 Wolf and an Eagle Hornbow top deck is good enough. And the 1 Eagle Hornbow is the only consideration, because I can always just hit with it again next turn. But I guess that consideration is a pretty significant one.
Is someone injured?
The Eagle Hornbow plan is still on the table. The King Crush is also still in my deck. A Deathstalker Rexar might be able to get me there. Okay, looks like I don't have lethal this turn. Another Wandering Monster? Sure. Oozling doesn't hit anything, unfortunately. Hey, that's 2 face damage. I'll take it.
For the crusade!
Oh, that's a good 3-drop. Oh my god, that's such a good 3-drop. Holy shit.
Pinch of death cup. Heel of shoe.
He needs a charger out of this. Devilsaur? Braum? Not Gruul. Wait, he's just dead. I mean, I guess there are 2 mana cards that could save him here. Nope. Okay.
Rexa versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin. Bring it on!
Stitch Tracker is probably just a little bit too weak for the matchup. I would much rather have this card on turn 3. Deathstalker Rexar should also be good in this matchup. Go for the Wandering Monster. If he attacks, it's very likely to give me something that survives and kills this. Or at least survives.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Nice. Looks like a coin Candle Shot. Oh yeah? Well, I can candle shot your minion with a lot of health too. Get wrecked, nerd. Now his Leok dies if it wants to swing into either of my guys, which is nice.
I let the dogs out.
That's kind of annoying. I think I might Hunter's Mark that, just to deal the 1 damage to it, and then the Tar Creeper deals with the Houndmaster. Hunter's Mark can't be that good in this matchup.
Hunt alone.
And I don't particularly want to bounce a Houndmaster. Houndmaster is like the best card in his deck, so I'd rather not give him another battle cry out of it. See, now that's a good thing to play the Freezing Trap into.
This beast will not be tamed.
What do I want here? Next turn I'm on 7 mana, so the Charged Devil Sword is a little bit expensive. We'll just take a nice Shroom Brewer for next turn. I could deal 3 face damage with my weapon here, but I think I'd rather have the weapon. We're not really close to either of us dying here. Something big. Oh, that's really good. That might have been the best outcome. Because now he gets punished for attacking by Freezing Trap, and he gets punished for not attacking by the 1/1. I still have both of my Death Rattles in my deck. I can play this. I kind of like playing the Rexar here. It kills this and then puts this in range of the Stitch Tracker. Forces him to use the weapon to kill this 1/1 next turn, which I like.
I wonder.
Yeah, we'll go for that.
The eternal hunt has begun.
Build a beast and then probably just play the Oozling. Pick a nice Rat Pack. Lifesteal does seem pretty appealing against Hunter. Katharina was the better one. Nice. I'm at 33 health on turn 8 against a Hunter. That's pretty good. Damn, another Houndmaster. I can still deal with that though because Katharina Death Rattle OP. Can actually go for the Charged Devil Sword from my hand, and then Candle Shot plus 2/1 kills the Hydra, send a 5/4 into the Houndmaster, and then get him in the face with whichever dinosaur comes out. Alternatively, I send my guy into the Hydra, and then send whichever big beast I get also into the Hydra, Candle Shot and 2/1 into the Houndmaster, and then I could play my big lifesteal guy, I guess. But I don't really need lifesteal at this point, and I do have the Shroom Brewer in my hand, if he has like some crazy burst next turn. So I think I'm just gonna do this. This also does a lot of damage to his face. Just set him to 5 here with a 7/7 on the board. Very likely he dies next turn. Nice. The Tar Creepers were really helpful this game. It also helped that I got the best 3-drop off Wandering Monster. Or one of the best, certainly.
Rexar versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin. Bring it on.
Do I want to keep an Explosive Trap? It's probably unnecessary with the Candle Shot on turn 1. Sure. Spend some mana getting a secret in play. I guess I just play another secret and hope it's not Cat Trick. Nice. Well, that blows. Looks like he's probably a minionless hunter at this point. I guess I just pass.
Tonight, a tale of true terror.
He drew his Yashiraj, I guess. Took me a second to realize what was going on there. Wow, I didn't trigger a secret. So it's not Cat Tricks, Snakes, or Venom Strike. Almost certainly a Wandering Monster in there. Probably wouldn't have played Explosive Trap, but Freezing Trap makes sense. Could be an Explosive Trap with that hit. I'll test it, I guess.
The first wish is free.
Okay. Wow, he actually played Explosive Trap into an empty board when I had a weapon equipped. Seems wrong. Kill that thing though, I guess. I'm just gonna play this, actually. I was thinking about holding it, but I only have 3 more secrets in my deck, and I want to be playing a Charged Devilsaur next turn. Explosive Shot. I guess I'm just gonna throw down the 7/7. He doesn't play minions in his deck, probably, so there's not gonna be much for me to charge into. Or I saw the Barnes, so the only minion he has is Yashiraj. There's a Call the Wild, though. He doesn't have the power to kill my guy. So I can use Hunter's Mark to take out the Misha, and probably just play an Ooze. Nice. So I'm at 19, he's showing 7, 8, 10. I'm actually dead to double kill command here. What if he has second Call of the Wild? That would be 3, 6, 6. It would not be lethal. I'm just gonna push the face damage here. I think it's pretty hard for him to kill me here. Oh, that's bad. I think I might just have to try for lethal here. Oh, I can actually use the candle shot to check for a wandering monster. That's scary. Oh, I killed him. Nice. So that was probably like a cat trick. So I finished up playing with this new list that someone sent me. And I'm only going to do one part for it because I just played 2 parts of a deck that was very similar. Although not actually super similar. I think they only have like 10 or 12 cards in common, but same concept, big charging dinosaurs with Katharina. But anyway, for the performance of the deck, I'm still not convinced about the secret package. I haven't been convinced that Cat Trick isn't worth playing, but it's okay. I did enjoy the Candle Shot Hunter's Mark package. One of the issues with my deck was, like, if the opponent just played a big Edwin, I just lost the game. And this probably helps with Void Lords, although I didn't queue into any control Warlocks with this deck. This is just a nice little package for a slower Hunter deck, though. Tar Creeper and Shroom Brewer did pretty much what I was hoping. Helped stave off the aggression against aggro. And they're not terrible cards against control. Tar Creeper is just always solid. And Shroom Brewer can, like, heal up your big charging dinosaurs if you're using them to trade, which is pretty nice. I was also surprisingly happy with the changes in the top end. I think one of the big reasons that I didn't like Seeping Oozling initially is because hitting High Main with it was pretty bad, and I felt like High Main was just better. But trying the card out just without playing Savannah High Main actually felt pretty good. If you hit Karen Bloodhoof, then the Oozling is basically just a Karen Bloodhoof itself, maybe a little bit better, maybe a little bit worse depending on the situation. But since you only have 2 targets, you do fairly consistently hit Katharina, and hitting Katharina with this is really, really strong. I am still a little bit concerned about the lack of beasts in the deck. There are only 3, but I'm not really sure what else you can play. I think it is correct to not play Highmane if you're going for the double Oozling. He was originally playing a Swamp King Dread instead of the King Crush. Maybe you just play both. Or honestly, you could probably even play Corridor Creeper in this list. It's not the best hit off Katharina, but it's still a 5/5. And if you draw it, it's Corridor Creeper, which is pretty good. I think I would still be tempted to cut the Deathstalker Rexar from the deck. I feel like it's just hard to find the mana, and I do kinda want to kill people with the deck, so giving up Steady Shot doesn't always make me happy. But Deathstalker Rexar is certainly a fine card, and sometimes it's just nice as Consecration that heals you for 5. I think other cards I would be potentially looking to replace would be like a Deadly Shot, maybe 1 Stitch Tracker, maybe 1 Shroom Brewer. That is, if you did want another beast. I haven't really played a ton of games with the deck to know how consistent the Katharina really is, but there were multiple games where I ran out of beasts. Overall, I think I did like this version better than mine. I had too much stuff at the top end, not enough early. This deck does kind of solve those problems, but again, not in love with the secret package. I think Cat Trick is definitely the best Hunter secret, at least the second best after Wandering Monster. And maybe another beast at the top end, but I think the top end is okay. Cool deck though, guy on Twitter. Cool deck.